My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. Before I get into today's video, I would like to say a few things. I'm not interested in all these details, and I'm grateful that people dig around and try to find details that might be indicators what Amber might be doing. I don't care about that. The fun about these reactions is she has created a picture of herself in public. I watch these videos, I go by what I know of her and what she emits at the time, energy-wise, and that is what I react to. I do not believe that Valentine was real. I do not believe that Valentine is Tommy or Emily or whatever, and I don't care. I really don't care. When she comes on and she says she has a girlfriend and she has "Stoop in the light" written all over her face and sending out the energy that she's lying her butt off, I'm just gonna comment that, and that's it. I don't see any theories behind the scenes. I don't deem Amber intelligent enough to plot these things because she's not intelligent enough. And so with that said, let's just get into today's video. It's titled "This Has All Gone Way Too Far." It's 7 minutes 40 seconds long. So with her mindless babble, she doesn't even make it to 8 minutes anymore, which is the minimum length of a video you have to have in order to place mid-roll ads in the video. So I'm not sure what is going on. I don't really care. Let's just hear what she thought is necessary to lie about in this video.
Hey guys, so
Hey.
I originally had a different video that I was gonna have go up today, but I just feel like a lot is happening and it's super overwhelming.
Yeah, with the amount of lies you told in this arc alone, I get it. Holy smokes.
I don't know, like I'm only one person over here.
Yeah, and you're not very bright. Maybe you should get yourself some kind of advisor or something. But can't afford it anymore because of your big mouth. Your income has dropped to a point where you can't afford services like that. So here we are, right?
There's just like so much is being said, and I know legal terms love to be thrown around like slander, defamation. 9 times out of 10.
What? By who? Why is she being vague again about things like that?
And people don't really know what they're talking about.
Okay, who are you talking about? You can't say people don't really know what they're talking about when nobody in the audience right now knows who you are talking about. Because there are people that are definitely right.
But I feel like in the situations that have been happening recently, there is a lot of slander. There is a lot of defamation.
No, there is not. And since you're throwing these words around, I would like for you to give specific examples. And also, if there are individuals that commit these crimes, maybe you should address them. And if they're posting on YouTube, maybe you should but of course you have to be prepared for a legal battle then, which you are never, because you can't even grasp simple processes in life. And so I would watch what I say on my channel, Amber, because this could very quickly lead to an abrupt end to your channel. You know what I'm saying?
Like there's a difference between like gossiping versus like downright, straight up defamation.
Okay, I really don't know what she's talking about. And what I've seen and what I've heard was definitely just reposting receipts. I was okay with that because if the 600 pounder here, which we all know is what she's been doing, and Emily are okay with posting every private detail of their lives, then they have to live with the fact that people repeat that. But if then the 600 pounder turns around, by the way, what kind of an outfit is that? What is she wearing under that net shirt or a see-through shirt that must stink like trash already with how often she's worn it? Um, and so if she turns around, she doesn't like what people say about her, maybe, and about Emily. Maybe it's because she doesn't quite identify with what she's trying to portray on her channel and what she said and done before. And the same goes for Emily. That is her personal problem. That does not belong on a public platform. All I've seen, I mean, there are a couple of reaction channels that really come up with stuff. I mean, make up stuff, but not the majority. And so, if she's addressing the entirety of her audience right now, she needs to be either more specific or shut up about it and address these people behind closed doors.
Lies, completely making up stories that aren't true at all.
Okay, making up, I don't know. There are also people that speculate like me, and that doesn't mean that I'm rewriting your life story. That only means you show up in public on a public platform and you are being vague about everything with your history of lying. I speculate and I listen to my intuition and I share with my audience what I think is going on because you never share it. I mean, you're clearly trying to portray a life you're not living. You're clearly trying to make your audience believe that you're in relationships with people you are not. And if you don't identify with certain aspects of them, you just lie about being in a relationship with someone else. That alone qualifies you as an object for speculation, and speculation is not slander.
I told myself I would never talk about this to protect myself because it is scary, because there's a lot that goes in it.
Okay, the vague statements you can shove up your shelf ass because that does not interest me at all. That only makes me skip ahead in the video.
But like, if I can somehow prove that I'm not lying, then I'm going to do that.
Yeah, but you won't be able to do it. That's why you haven't done it so far. Because what people talked about Emily and you was on the internet, posted by you and Emily.
I shouldn't have to.
No, but with your history of lying, if you care about your YouTube channel at all, I would recommend you do it, but I'm not holding my breath. You might as well just keep lying, and I'm gonna keep speculating over here.
I shouldn't have to stand here and do this. Like, I honestly feel.
Oh my God, I'm getting the vibes from when she was crying when we were talking about her mom's public record, which, again, just like this time, was her fault. And so the crying she could just cut out, doesn't faze me at all.
Pathetic. I feel triggered. I feel just.
Okay, so you think you can show up on camera, lie your butt off, have the duping delight all over your face, and when people react in a similar fashion when it comes to disrespect, because you non-stop disrespect your audience, then you want to cry? That's not gonna fly.
Like, YouTube is ruining my life. Like,
Okay, then get off the platform. You were never made for it. And having as a point of, or as a reason for your income, gaining weight and lying and being a horrid human being, I would recommend that you go somewhere for a few months or years, sort out your life, and come back.
truly ruining my life. And I have gone through a lot with YouTube. I've gone through a fucking lot. I have
Yeah, like what exactly?
had some serious high highs and I've had some serious low lows, but
Low lows, high highs. She is so dizzy.
something about Everything that's been happening, it has hit different. It has affected me differently than anything else ever has.
Okay, so what has happened? Because we all know out here what happened. You tried to sneak another few lies by your audience. That didn't fly. People kind of investigated what you were saying and they found out who Emily is. And so, what is it that you are suffering from right now? I mean, what came to light? That's what I would like to know. She's always being so vague. Or maybe she is so unintelligent that she cannot even name what is going on. She cannot even talk about it in detail because she has no idea.
And seeing what a large chunk of whatever this community is doing, seeing what you guys are doing, has made me just not want to do YouTube anymore.
Then why are you here again after 3 days after your last crying video? Just take a break. If it's too much for you, take a break. Have a relationship with your feeder, come back in a few months, hopefully not 300 pounds heavier, because we all know you put on 100 pounds like it's nothing. I mean, we saw it, I can't remember the year though, was it 2018 or 2019 when she gained 80 pounds in 1 year?
And that scares me because that means I'm about to drastically change my life if I choose to take a step back. I really don't want to see.
Well, you kind of can't do that because you've created a life for yourself where all you can do is run your mouth in front of a camera. You have no other way of making enough money to feed that body to stay that size.
Stand here and cry and be whiny. I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah, because the supersonic crying voice from the last vlog, you can just shove where the sun don't shine. I don't want to hear that anymore.
Because I do take partial credit into all of this.
Credit or blame? Is she really that dizzy now that she can't even speak anymore?
Years ago, I became a fucking troll.
That is not a lie. That is completely true.
A huge troll. I almost asked for the negativity.
Yeah, and it won't go away now. The spirits you have called upon will now not leave you, and there's nothing you can do for them to go away unless you all of a sudden become an authentic person.
Especially like 2019, 2018, 2017.
20 was included too. That's when you told the cancer lies.
I almost asked for it. Any attention was good attention for me.
There you go. Now there's a statement I can get behind. That is completely true. That is what ruined her channel. That is what got her down from an income of, let's say, I don't want to highball it, but around 10,000 US dollars before tax, down to now 2,500, something like that. Because of her big mouth, because of her trolling, because of her treating her audience like they mean nothing. Nothing.
Even if it was bad, even if it made me feel like shit.
Oh, even if it made you feel like shit. No. You always had that dirty grin on your face, the drooping delight, like a teenager that told a lie and thought she could get away with it. And that never flew. And then it bothered you that people out here read you like a book from cover to cover. You didn't get that, how people can do that. And then you got even more bitter.
But as someone who's going to be 34 years old, I regret that. I regret that side of me.
Okay, that is noted, but that doesn't reverse what happened, and that doesn't rewrite history.
But we do shit in our 20s that we regret.
Okay, in their 20s. But you just said it. You're going to be 34 in December. You're 33 right now. You've been doing it in your entire 30s. I cannot remember a vlog where you did not tell a lie, where you were not trolling or clickbaiting, most of the time, even both. And so, yeah, miss me with all of that, especially trying to cry when you can't squeeze a tear out to save your life.
Unfortunately, it's like this is just staying with me. As much as I grew up...
Yeah, okay, but you keep doing it. I would buy it if you said, hey, I was a bitch, I was trolling, but I'm not trolling now. That never happens because she continues to troll. And so an apology only works if you don't repeat the actions you're apologizing for. B.
As much as I try to change, whether that just be in my personal life or on YouTube, you guys won't change with me.
What? No, no, no. We all want you to change. You've become boring to watch. It's a nuisance to see a almost 34-year-old woman talk like a middle schooler, screech, and dress like a kindergarten child, and at the same time posting thirst traps. I mean, you are all over the map, and you need therapy.
You guys aren't changing with me, and
I would if you actually changed, but you don't change. You're still trolling.
I'm just like stuck in this weird girl world, like Amberverse, negative, just like horrible space.
Because you can't stop lying and trolling. If you stopped it, not just, I don't think what she just said could be taken as an apology, but as admitting to trolling a lot and preferring the negative attention over no attention at all. That is noted, and I give her credit for that. But she still hasn't apologized for it, and she still hasn't stopped with the trolling and lying. And that's what continues the negative reactions to her videos. And she doesn't get it. Look at her now. She's completely confused. She has no idea why people can be the way they are in reaction to her words and actions.
And I want to break up with it. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And
Then go away. And after about 6 months, they have completely changed. And then actually portray a person that has changed.
I just don't know what to do.
I just told you. Just rewind the video.
Stepping away from any sort of job is hard.
Yeah, okay, but job and what you were doing, there are worlds in between. And I never liked when you compared what you're doing to a job or when you called it a job, because it's not a job, it's an income, but as soon as you mess up, you're gone,
And it takes time and thought, and you need to figure out, like, okay, so if I step away, what are my next steps?
Social Security probably, state help, which you're probably not going to get because I brought this up before. And then people in the comment section from the United States told me that with how much she's been making, they would look at the past 12 months, I think, of income. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. And she wouldn't get state help because they would still take into consideration or into their calculations her income from the months before. And so if she just quit YouTube right now, she wouldn't instantly be getting state help. But again, maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I have to figure that out. I need to do it in private. But
Yes, you do, but we all know you have no options really. Maybe sit in your shelf boat, which maybe was a good investment, into all that food that filled out your shelf butt. You could sit on the side of the road and beg for burgers or something. I mean, there's an option.
that's not what this is about. I'm scared. I'm scared to talk about this.
Okay. 3.5 minutes into the video, I don't want to say she's not said anything interesting, because those statements, and I'm definitely going to clip them for future reference, those statements about being a troll and taking negative attention over no attention is definitely remarkable for her.
I am. So many of you thought Valentine was fake.
And she was.
That was the biggest thing. Valentine isn't real.
Okay, why are we still talking about somebody that about a month ago you claimed to have broken up with, or they broke up with you, or it was another mutual breakup? It makes no difference. You're living in the past.
Valentine isn't real. And I accepted it for what it was.
You kind of had to because you have no influence on what we say out here.
I was like, they don't want to believe me, that's fine. I'm actively having so much fucking anxiety for what I'm about to say. Like, whoo.
Okay, just say it. 3.5 minutes, come on.
Valentine's name is Erica, and
Yeah, and you're nodding, and you got dope in the light all over your face. Don't miss me with that. That already wants me to skip ahead. I know she's not standing there trying to dox another girlfriend. She's just willy-nilly coming out with a name now. That is the vibe I'm getting. I might be wrong. Just to prove, you know how she thinks what qualifies as proof, right? Uh, just to prove that Valentine was real. No, honey bun, sweetie pie, and nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. But then again, some people do because they try to theorize on if Valentine was real, if Valentine was Emily, and I personally don't care.
Erica had a wife. I'm about to reveal screenshots that I could find because this is the only way that I'm going to prove it. Here is me
Oh, this is what this video is about. I'm about to just cut it off.
not making time for my friends.
We're divorced officially. I've spent the whole day on the phone with Erica. Okay, idiot girl. Who is this from and who is it to?
Because I am literally always giving every single part of me to Erica. You guys,
I mean, I don't really want to beg for you to be around if I'm not a priority to you like I used to be. You started dating Erica. Okay, so the left one must be Emily, I guess. And you literally stopped talking to me almost completely. It's fine. It just makes me sad. Amber's probably on the right. I didn't mean to do that. I just give a lot of my energy to her, and then I feel like my social battery is gone. Social battery is gone, dude. That girl needs a course in English would probably be helpful. But I have to do better because I want you in my life, and I want to talk to you and be there for you.
know I struggle with BPD. So one of those things is when I get into a relationship, my partner literally consumes me.
Yeah, that is correct.
Whether they try to or not. Do you guys remember that night when my mom stayed the night with me and we colored like children? And people were like, oh my God, they're such children. Yeah.
We broke up. My mom is staying the night because I didn't want to be alone. Do you want to call me? I'm smoking and about to snack. I didn't go out to... didn't go out tonight. Okay. My mom is here. We are watching a movie. Alright, so she's just putting up what looks like text messages that I could recreate on my computer within, 10 minutes? And that is supposed to be proof for what?
Yeah. That was when I was breaking up with Erica. Here's my friend Alexis just being Alexis. And to top it all off, here's a screenshot of me telling Alexis that Erica's wife called me while I was at a birthday party.
I'm at a effing birthday party and Erica's wife found out about me and just called me. I cried the whole call. Okay.
Remember that birthday party I went to when I was outside? It was super hot. It was at a park. It was that day.
Okay, and that is proof for what? That Valentine exists and her name is Erica? Absolutely not.
You guys went from believing Valentine was fake to them believing Valentine was my most recent ex, all for entertainment while actively ruining people's lives.
What? Actively ruin whose life? What are you talking about? Dude, have you been hitting the vape again? This is ridiculous. She's not making any sense at all. I'm trying to follow the narrative she's trying to sell here, but it just doesn't work. My brain does not want to follow her twisted thoughts. And so I couldn't care less why she's coming up with Erica now. Valentine was most definitely not real, and she's been lying her ass off about being in a relationship since Destiny claimed that she's gonna get married, and Beck stated she's in a serious relationship on Facebook, because this one here cannot deal with the fact that she is single when others that have dumped her are in a functional relationship. And so all this proof, it's not proof. There are no names. there's a date and a time at the top, but anybody could recreate that. That is not proof. You are a known liar, and you cannot deal with the thought of being single, and so you continue to lie about it.
Valentine was real.
No, she was not Amber, and no matter how many more times you repeat it, it's not going to make it any more true.
I have never lied. So,
Dude, why are you not even blushing anymore? Why is her mother not yanking her out of the camera frame and say, enough already with the lies?
so many times people be like, why don't you ever talk about her? Like, why don't you ever show her?
Because she is not real?
Why don't we ever hear? Because of this.
Because of what? Because of her wife or ex-wife? Did she not say she's divorced? Because of her ex-wife contacting you? What?
Amberlynn, why are your videos so boring? Like, why aren't people in your videos? Because of this.
What? Explain.
Amberlynn, why don't you show up at your job more?
You don't have a job. That's why you can't show up.
Why don't you put more effort into your videos?
Yeah.
Because of this.
Because of what? Because of you texting with strangers, or because of you showing us screenshots or recreated text messages? What is the message you're trying to send here? I cannot follow.
Why do you like have an attitude towards reaction channels and to your audience? Because of this.
Because of what? Because you can't keep your life straight about your relationships that are non-existent?
Still, through it all, I have been able to manage a positive outlook on life, whether you guys see that or not. I try my hardest in my real life to be happy and bubbly and positive, but
What? You're being obnoxious and annoying. And you are a troll. I mean, you show your fingernails and you stick out the middle finger. I mean, you've done so much just to annoy people. Now they're annoyed. Now you're wondering why they're annoyed. Idiot girl.
I feel like I'm losing sight of that person. Like the person that I tried so hard to be.
You try to be a person and you're trying to get that person back? Dude, you definitely need therapy.
Especially once I moved to Oklahoma and moved in by myself. Like, I felt myself changing and being better. And
What? You dragged your mother into the whole thing, public records and all. You made her a witness to your lies. And you were constantly trolling. You had that dirty smirk on your face every time your couch sat down at a restaurant, stuff in face. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You can't rewrite history. We saw what we saw.
improving in
Improving in what way? You're not working on your personality. You're still a liar and a troll, and anybody with a conscience wouldn't be able to be that for as long as you have. You have not lost any weight. You have picked up smoking, or no, you admitted actually to having smoked the entire time. You were picking up drinking bus balls, whatever, as soon as you moved to Oklahoma. How have you improved your life, Amber?
multiple different ways.
In what way? Can you give one example?
And now I just feel myself
No, she cannot.
backtracking, and that scares me, and I don't want to be in that position. It's just like everyone in this situation is fucking hurting and feeling the gravity of it. Well,
Oh, okay, who are you talking about now? Maybe Erica, the invented girlfriend that she named Valentine. She is hurting, and her ex-wife or wife is hurt. I don't even care. What kind of a story is this? How is this supposed to be even mildly interesting?
hundreds of people get to just sit back and watch it as if it's entertainment.
Because you made it that, because you trolled with everything. You even dragged your own family. You are a monster. that needs to work on her personality, on her body, on what she wants to do with life. But then again, let's just put it on out there. I think she doesn't have to make future plans anymore.
These are real lives being messed with. Real lives.
Okay, maybe you should have thought of that when you were trolling with details of real people on your channel. And what's her face? Valentine was definitely imaginary.
I can't sit back and let it happen and watch it happen.
Okay, but you're not clearing up anything. You're showing, text messages that mean nothing by people that we do not know, and that's supposed to be proof. I don't get it. I do not understand what her reasoning is. It completely passes me by what the purpose of this video is.
I can't support it. I can't condone it. Never would. And I know a lot of you don't either. Like, I'm getting so many messages on Instagram every single day of people that are literal, even haters, that are like, this isn't right. Like, what you're going through is not okay.
You're a liar.
Something I have very strongly learned.
Ah, Duper's delight.
And I have known from the beginning, reaction channels don't care about me.
Some kinda did, and I could actually give names now. I could give a whole bunch of names that actually cared, continued to believe your lies, got enthusiastic every time you started going back on Weight Watchers or Octopus, Optavia, and any kind of weight loss idea. They would be with you on that train and root for you, and you disappointed them until some of them dropped away. Some of them dropped you in disgust. Others dropped you because they couldn't handle the ongoing disappointments anymore. And what's currently going on with reaction channels, I don't know. I try to listen to them while I'm at my parents' house, but other than that, I'm not really up to date on reaction channels. But you cannot just generalize it like this.
Neither do the haters. All they care about, how many views they can get, how much money they can make.
Why do you keep sharing this mindless drivel about your haters and people that do not have your interests at heart with the people that actually care about you, that might be watching you? Why don't you make content for them and not for the haters? I do not understand. If I was a person that was interested in what you do with your everyday life, which is nothing, that is why you've become uninteresting to me, I wouldn't want to sit through minute after minute of you talking about how the haters got it wrong and how it's slander and all kinds of other things. That would be boring to me, and I would think, yeah, okay, if all she does is address her haters, I'm out.
And the only way they can do that is by disliking every single thing that I do, nitpicking every single thing that I do.
How do you know about that is my question. Do you still Google yourself on a daily basis, Ambi? Is that what you're doing? Maybe you should get a real job, then you wouldn't have the time or energy to do that. Or maybe you do, and I gotta admit, I kinda admire Chantal for that. I mean, her hopping on that couch and saying, I show my body, which is what she does too. But the point I'm trying to make is, when Chantal says she doesn't care what people think, I mean, then proves herself wrong, contradicts herself. But she says, I'm just living my life over here, and who doesn't like it can just stay away. That attitude is what Amber needs to have now. Because she's been trolling, that's when she showed, and that's why people were so baffled. Like, all of a sudden, out of the blue, she felt like she could just troll and start lying, and then later on say, I was just trolling. Lying and trolling, she needs to look at definitions of English words before she uses them. But now she's in a position where so many people just speculate because she can't tell the truth.
Creating drama and fake stories around
Okay, some actually do that, but that's only a handful.
every single part of my life and doing it consistently.
Okay, and you are making it a big part of your life instead of actually Maybe, I don't know, crazy thought, live your life, go for walks, lose that weight. Because what you continue to forget is that the very apparent reason why a lot of people watch you is because you weigh over 600 pounds and you still eat like there's no tomorrow, and there's no diet in sight, there's no you controlling any food intake. And so drop all the topics that are irrelevant to you continuing this life, unless you want to feed her and you want to, you want to speed things up, which is what I'm thinking. But then you would actually have to admit to it.
And that consistently has been wearing at me for years
Okay, but maybe the trolling has something to do with that.
and years and years. And this is finally the straw that broke the camel's back.
Okay, so are you gonna get off of YouTube? Is that what's going on?
And I'm personally hurt, and I'm lost, and I'm
Noted.
confused,
Yeah, you are. Noted.
and I don't know what to do from here on out.
I told you several times already, get off YouTube, disappear for at least 6 months, get into therapy as soon as you can, have at least one session a week, take a lot of notes. Actually, don't write down what foods you would like to eat, but thoughts that or experiences that you would like to work on, and actively start working on yourself, and not just always trying to take credit for it, because you have not changed. You've gotten worse. You've added bitterness to your personality, and that is not going to attract anybody to your channel.
I struggle with BPD.
Okay, I don't know. You were never diagnosed in self-diagnosis. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that.
So, like, everything that I'm feeling is normal, and I know that. And my
Okay. You are aware of the fact that people with severe mental health problems might think things are normal that are actually not.
rational side, but, like, I'm feeling it at a magnitude that, like, normal people don't feel. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I
Yeah, it's painfully obvious that you don't, because you are not making any sense.
just know that whatever I say, like, it just feels like there's a large amount of people that are just deaf to my words. But if I can prove that Valentine isn't someone that you guys think it is, there's your proof.
What? So this is the end of the video, and that was the proof? There was no proof at all, Amber. Are you nuts?
Hey guys, so
Okay, so that was actually the end of the video. What an idiot. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Wait a minute, let me check something. Okay, so our title, the video was titled, "This Has All Gone Way Too Far," because she's told so many lies. I do not understand. Okay, I don't get the purpose of this video. I have no idea what she thinks is proof. Maybe to a kindergarten child it would have been proof. But to me, it is just another desperate attempt to reverse her lies because they don't make sense anymore. She just blurts out things just to give a different impression of herself. And then when she realizes, yeah, that was kind of out of line, she tries to correct course, and then it's too late. And speaking of too late, I would like to point out the obvious. This girl has the opportunity every single day to start anew. This girl gets up every morning and she decides to be the same biatch, the same liar, and the same troll, and the same super morbidly obese person that she is. With every meal where she overeats, she's reaffirming that her body is never going to be skinny. And she also wakes up with the chance to say, I'm going to stop lying. And so to start this off on my channel, I'm going to film a video today where I'm going to come clean on my lies and not later on continue the lies. That is the mistake she always made after her videos where she admitted to having lied. So stand in front of the camera and say, "Hi, my name is Amber. It's a pleasure to meet you. This is the new Amber you're going to see from now on. No more lying, no more trolling. I see that humanity has evolved, apparently, and it completely passed me by. So a lot of people have developed skills where they can read other people's energies, where they can say, hey, my intuition tells me this girl is just non-stop lying, or whatever it may be. And so humanity has changed. I would like to change along with it. I have told so many lies, I don't even know where to begin. Here's number one, and I've admitted it before. There was only one YP. There were not several YPs, there were not two YPs. I was just ashamed of being in a polyamorous relationship, which I smugly told you guys I would not want to be in. And that's why I invented another YP, right? And then maybe say things like, I apologize to all of my exes for throwing them under the bus, for lying about them, and for even when, like, for example, one situation comes to mind. When Destiny and Amber were in Destiny's live stream, Amber was on the phone with Destiny, and Destiny said, why did you lie about YP number 2 or there being another YP? And Amber said, I didn't lie about that. And that must have hurt Destiny because she knows the truth and she had talked to Beck. I think that's how she knew. And so, admit to a whole bunch of things and then say, okay, I'm aware of the fact that trolling is not getting me anywhere. I would like to be authentic from now on. I'm going through therapy and I would like to share the progress with you guys. And so, come on one day after another and say, okay, I've been through to another therapy session. I have realized now that lying to others is wrong. Lying to thousands of people on the internet for over a decade is completely sick. I apologize again to everybody that I've hurt with my lies, with my trolling, and that I got to care about me and that I disappointed time after time after time. Which brings us to my food addiction. No, I did not take any of the diets or weight loss ideas seriously. I never put any energy into it. Some of you read me and understood that, and others kept believing me when I said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, just in, just to lose weight. I was not interested in losing weight. I'm still not interested in losing weight. That's why I'm not going to do it. Something like where she comes clean on a whole bunch of things, promises to do better, and then actually does better. And then there would be some progress to be detected in her vlogs, and then people might just come back. Who knows, right? But every morning she wakes up and consciously or maybe subconsciously decides to continue the farce that she has created that is her online persona. I find it cringy. Sometimes I feel like, why am I reacting to this? This is like shooting fish in a barrel. I mean, any mental health care professional would have a field day with this one. She needs to be diagnosed. She needs to be treated and maybe even medically treated. I don't know. I can't determine that, and I'm not a healthcare professional, but she is suffering. She cannot stop lying, but she wants to continue this picture of her that nobody has anymore, that she is not a pig, that she would not throw anybody under the bus the first chance she gets, or that maybe her pets don't live with her anymore. I mean, none of these things she can shake anymore because she's lied so much that it's useless. I mean, why still listen to what she has to say, right? And with that said, I mean, for a 7 minute 40 second video, I'm already at 43 minutes, but I just wanted to make sure um, a few things are just not flying anymore. It's sad to watch her like this. She's still lying throughout this entire vlog. She's trying to show proof, which is not even proof. She thinks it's proof that makes her even more delulu and come off as unbelievable. And so moving on, right? I'm out of here. Thank you for listening to this. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm missing something, and I'm always ready to eat my words if I misread her, but it kind of doesn't happen. I don't know, she's so easy to predict. And so, yeah, let's just move on. I'll see you in my next one.